We're back on the Ask Murph Show, and today we're going to talk about the 10 questions you should ask the first time you meet with a custom home builder. Now, when you're walking in to build your brand new construction home, and I'm guessing it's for most people, it's the first time they've ever built a brand new home, there's some key questions that you really want to ask that home builder. Now, obviously, you're going to want to do your due diligence before you even meet with this home builder. But once you finally narrow it down to 1 or 2, 3 home builders that you want to sit down with, here's 10 questions I suggest that you ask the first time you meet. Question number 1 is meet them at their model. So that's not necessarily a question. It's something that you want to do, but you definitely want to meet them at their model because you want to get a presence about, what is the quality of construction? Does it meet your standards? It gives them a chance to point some things out about the house. It gives you an environment where you feel like there's not a lot of pressure because you can just walk through the house and casually ask questions and casually talk with the builder about a product and something that they've actually built. So that's my tip, not necessarily a question. Number 2 is ask them about how their building process works. You always want to ask about, what is the process from start to finish when I work with you? Number 3 is ask them about how the build needs to be financed. So with a custom home build, depending on what price range you're at, you might end up financing it through a lender with a construction loan and then a permanent loan, or the builder might finance it but ask you for a large down payment, sometimes up to 20% down. So you got to find out, how is the new construction build going to be financed? Number 4, when building a custom home, find out if the builder offers design services like an interior designer or an architect. Or are you responsible to go out and find an interior designer or an architect? That's a big thing to find out. Number 5, find out how long it will take to design and build a home with them. How many other homes are they building? So you're going to want to know, is it going to take you 120, 150, 200 days, a year? Obviously, these things are all, relative to the size of the home and the scope of the project. But you're definitely going to want to know, how long is this process going to take? Because you also need to plan for your transition when going from your current house or wherever you're living to this new construction property. Number 6, is the lot cost included in the final price? You're definitely going to want to know, am I getting the lot with the price? Or is there a lot cost that I have to purchase and then we do a build cost? Because sometimes that does get separated. Number 7, what warranties are provided with the home? So what warranties does the builder offer when you buy a new construction home with them? In the state of Minnesota, there's several different warranties, a 1, a 2-year, and a 10-year warranty that are mandated by the state of Minnesota, so they better be providing that. Number 8, what are the standard finishes that you include in your base price? So what's included in the base price, and then what am I going to have to pay as I want to upgrade? Number 9, are any of the following included in the price? Blinds, gutters, washer, dryer, or landscaping? A lot of times those things are not included in the price. So you're going to want to find out, is that included in the price or is it not included in the price? Number 10, does your builder contract include a cost escalation? So what a cost escalation is that, let's say you're building this luxury home. It's going to be a $2 million, $3 million house. It's going to take them 9 months to 10 months to actually build the house. You're going to have probably a 90-day design period where you're going to work with an architect, you're going to work with an interior designer, and you're going to really, set up this house. Well, within that 90 days, let's say lumber prices go up, or let's say window pricing goes up, or maybe even labor goes up, and all of a sudden the builder says, okay, and they bid it out. They first said, okay, we think we'll be here, and then we get to the time where they're actually going to go build, and all these costs start to go up as they buy these materials. The builder reserves the right, if they have a cost escalation, to transfer that cost over to you. So let's say they quoted the floors at $10,000, but now the flooring cost and materials went up and now it's $12,000. Well, hey, you're gonna have to flip the bill. Or hey, you know what? We quoted $10,000 for the plumber, but the plumber is not able to show up unless he's able to get $11,000. Hey, that cost is gonna have to move on to you. Now these are just examples. These aren't matter of fact, but these are things that you need to know, that you could end up paying another $5 or $10 or more $1,000 depending on how things move up as far as cost between the point that you start and the point that you finish. So you definitely want to find out if the builder has a cost escalation clause in their contract. So there you go. Those are 10 different things that you're going to want to ask any builder that you meet with, just so you have a better idea of what you're getting yourself into. If you have any other questions around new construction, hit me up. I'm here to help.